from my opinion, the really good dev teams, they're focusing on the wrong things. They're focusing on building their own chains because that gives them a level of control, but it also gives them a way to cash in, like major, because whoever builds their own chain controls a huge portion of the supply of that native chain's asset from the start, and they become instant billionaires. I mean, that's so the really good dev teams, they're all creating their own chains because it makes them instant billionaires. That's really like that's where their mind's at. With me, I don't care about being a billionaire, right? I'm wealthy. I have more than enough money. What I care about is actually bringing products to the existing chains that we have. We don't need more chains, especially if you look at what these other chains are doing. They're essentially just BSC clones. Like, we don't need more BSC clones. We need actual value and actual products that people that are not in DeFi now will want to use because they're getting the same value that they would get from their bank on chain without needing to rely on some centralized institution that could freeze their accounts, that is paying them out in a highly inflationary currency like USD, that is paying them yield that is so small it's not even outpacing inflation, and they get away with that because they have the backing of the government, and they have.
So that's, I'm going to pause it there. Well, it's important things to note. So he's not concerned. This is one thing to understand about his personality. He's not concerned with being an instant billionaire. He's concerned and influenced by leaving a legacy in the space. And he wants to do so by basically disrupting the existing narrative and the centralized organizations. So that's important to understand, that you can kind of start to tease out what he's trying to do and what he wants to accomplish. And by doing these things, you can also understand that it's not an easy feat and not going to happen overnight. So the short answer to how long will Drip last? Well, it's as long as Forex is breathing and willing to develop and add this innovation to the space that he wants to do in regards to these different financial vehicles from the traditional sector, and literally disrupt the traditional model and bring this money and capital over to DeFi. So before I go into the next bit,